What's normal during the day but creepy as fuck at night? Hearing your letterbox on your door if something inserted into it. Definitely not the mailman, that's for sure, not any less creepy if it is a mailman. If you hear a swing set at night, I don't know why, but that creeps me out. Especially if there is nobody out digging holes. My neighbor Nagal has tiled range in the middle of the night because it was a really hot summer and during the day it was really windy and the dust from the backhoe was blowing all over his house. He would go out and dig at night because the wind would die down. Still looked suspicious as fuck though. My Alexa randomly saying I'm sorry, I do not understand. Goat blood has been added to your shopping list. Looking out the window. Yup. I do it and I always hope I don't see someone staring into it. Like that shot on Halloween and with Michael staring from the outside near the clotheslines. Hey IT. Read a creepy story about that scenario at one time long ago. A kid was looking out a window at night towards the street and noticed two orange lights illuminating the otherwise perfect darkness. The lights hovered over where the street would be, failing to cast light onto the pavement or any of the surrounding area. The lights would also occasionally seem to flicker oddly, the child noted. The lights usually go out then come back simultaneously, although at times only one would stay on while the other was off. The child eventually grows bored of the lights and goes to bed. When the child awakens the next morning and looks out towards the street, he realized that there were no street lights, lanterns, or anything suggesting that a light sources or was standing where he saw the two orange orbs the previous night. The only noteworthy thing he could find were the 10 large, fresh gashes on his windowsill. They looked like something with sharp, jagged claws was perched on the ledge and facing the window. Mirrors! Edit, wow, left this overnight and it really blew up. Apparently mirrors are indeed very scary at night, and if you have one in your room that covers up your whole wall, how do you even sleep? That's terrifying. As a man, walking behind a woman. Creepy for her, awkward for me cause I don't want her to think that I'm gonna do something bad to her. One time when I was in college I borrowed a textbook from a friend. She lived in a confusing apartment complex that had access to all the apartments along the front of the building through different staircases. I was standing in the parking lot assessing my approach, and just when I figured out how to get to her door to drop off the textbook, her roommate walked into the parking lot and headed toward their apartment. I ended up following her up the convoluted route of stairs directly to her door. She was fiddling with her keys, visibly terrified and trying to get into the apartment when I asked, "Hey, can you give this textbook to Leah?" That was the most scared, and then relieved, I have ever seen a woman, and I feel terrible about it to this day. In that situation, I just start shouting, "I'm not going to murder you," so she understands I'm no threat. I also put on a high-pitched voice to sound like a silly clown and be even less threatening. If you want to see more videos, then all you have to do, is subscribe and leave a comment. Woo!